Good morning or good evening. So, you know the first half
I
of the
know.
24.
I'm so happy.
That's good. That's a big deal. Let's go over the last move, the last couple of moves a couple of times, and then let's do the whole first half, okay?
Mm.
All right. And again. Not here. Here. One more. First, do you have any questions on anything in here?
Yeah. The last, the really last move. Can you explain to me exactly what does that mean?
um, what it actually is an abbreviated version of a much more complex move, right? Now, you're probably wondering about this move here.
Yes.
Um, just think of it maybe as an escape. Imagine that somebody's grabbed your arm or your wrist, right? So you punch, right? And you punch, and you're going to punch again, but they grab your wrist. One way to get out of it, again, pay attention to this, not this, right? Is to pull in. Pull in and then push out. Grab. Now you're into another move and pull. Does that make a little sense?
Yes.
Okay. Other questions?
Not yet.
Okay. Make sure your center line is straight.
So where is your weight?
Your weight should be on the right. I wanted to show you something if I can find it. Hold on a minute.
It's a lot of people.
This was taken in the year 2007. We're not outside. We're actually inside. This is a very large um, uh, resort in China
Hmm.
at a hot springs north of Beijing.
Mm-hmm.
And wait a minute,
Where are you?
I'm right there. I can see myself right there.
Uh-huh. Ah, yes,
See with the white beard?
yes, yes.
Now imagine all these people arranged in a square, sitting on bleachers, watching you do this form.
Oh my God, I would, I would, I would disintegrate. I'm definitely not ready for that.
Well, I wasn't ready for it either. I'm not a very public kind of performer. So I can remember what would happen is it took 2 days. Right? It took 2 days for everybody to come out and do their form, to do a form. And then they decided who won the medals and who didn't win the medals. Right?
You
And
did.
huh?
You did. You
That's
did.
that's where I won the gold medal. Yes, absolutely. That that picture is of about 800 people.
Oh, wow.
So just imagine you've learned the form, and now they call Catherine, huh? Out front, do your form. All 800 people are going to watch you, and of course these 800 people also do the form, including Master Zhang, Master Feng. All these high level masters are there too. Uh,
So the even the students perform.
oh yeah, yes,
I mean, like students, like just beginners, like me.
no,
Oh,
no. You would your teacher determines who is going to perform or not perform. There's no point in putting that kind of pressure on beginning students because it just makes them feel bad. It's too much pressure. Once you know the form and you've had a chance to practice it for 3 or 4 years, yeah, then absolutely, right? Um, if you were sort of a beginner, but you knew the form, but maybe you've only had 6 months or a year to practice, what they would do is put you in a group performance.
hmm.
So a group of 6 or 8 or 10 or 12 people would perform, and you would be one of those. But
That would be, yeah, that would be
just
easier for me. Yeah.
just to do it on your own is it's too much. You just you you enter an altered state of consciousness. Okay. So, any questions anywhere in the first half of the form?
Oh, um, it's it's difficult for me right now when I will do it. I'm sure I have. I mean, I have questions all the time, and I just watch the videos, and sometimes I have answers, sometimes not. Um,
That's exactly what I did too. It takes a number of years to work through the form because all these questions and things just take time, and then you have to practice and incorporate that stuff. Okay, let's do the first half of the form, right? Oh, and by the way, you have to help me with something.
mm.
I keep forgetting when we're doing lessons because we're recording these, but I keep forgetting to tell you to say something. And so the recording is just me standing there watching a screen, which probably.
That's okay. I don't like to watch myself. Yeah,
Oh,
okay, I will.
no, no,
I
no,
will.
no, no. You do just fine.
I will.
It's important to watch yourself and see what you're doing and what you're not doing.
It is important. So I can see that. Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Well, don't you feel? I always feel when I'm, or sometimes feel when I watch myself that oh, I didn't realize I was doing that. So I'm doing this or I'm doing that, whatever. And I didn't realize I was doing that. But when I see myself, it's like, oh, okay, I need to change that, or I want to change that anyway.
Yeah, that's my point, Malcolm. When I see myself, it's like, oh, Catherine, I mean, you have to change everything. This is all bad. So yes, definitely.
That's the way you feel at the beginning for sure. But it will change on its own as time goes on. Right? When I started Tai Chi and stuff in a certain way, I was lucky because we didn't have all these electronic things. We didn't have YouTube. We didn't have uh, all we had was DVDs of Master Fun. I never saw a DVD of anybody doing Tai Chi until about 1995.
Hmm.
So the first 9 years I was practicing, I never even saw a DVD, much less something on YouTube or something. And in a way, that was good because I think it would have overwhelmed me. I remember the first DVD I saw was Grandmaster Fong. And I remember standing there watching the DVD and going, oh, okay. So that's what I've got to do. That's where I need to go. And it was a real wake up call anyway. So so in a way, what you're dealing with is kind of difficult because you are being inundated with all this material from all these different places, including really, really high level people. Well, it takes, like we watched the Japanese guy. To get as good as him, you'd need to start with a lot of experience in martial arts, and it would take you um, 8 to 10 years to be able to do that. Honestly,
So I'm cooked.
so I mean that just takes time. But when you're just beginning, you see that and you go, oh, okay. How do I get there? Well, you get there with a lot of practice, right? Okay, let's do the form from the beginning. I turned the heater on in this room. It's cold. Good. Good. Okay, now you do it.
Okay.
Very
I
good.
made so many mistakes.
That's all right. But you got through, and you corrected your mistakes, and you corrected all them correctly. You corrected
Uh,
them correctly.
I did it this morning. It was much better than that. But
Well, when someone is staring at you, it makes it more difficult.
I
I
was
was
very tense. Yeah.
I was really that way with Master John too. Um, okay, I'm gonna make one correction, just one.
If it's only one, that's great.
It's in the second move, and it has to do with the relationship between the right side of the body and the left side of the body. So watch, and I'm going to show you what I mean. Now watch this hand. It stays there until this hand is fully extended. Then it walks through. What you're tending to do is move your right side too soon. So you're doing this, right? Just let it stay there. Stay. Now move it. Boom. Okay? Try it. Do the second move. Better. Better. It's more gracious, all right? And it's a little slower. Huh? And then walk through. Okay, good job. You got the first half of the form, right? So next week we'll start on the second half of the form. I'll show you the
Uh,
move.
When are you on vacation?
Oh yeah. We're on vacation. All right. Well, in January when you come back, this is what we're going to do. That's the next move. Got it?
Oh,
Have you got it?
no, sure. Thank you. Well, I can definitely work on my half part during the
Work,
vacation.
work on your front half and just get it down a little better, and we'll start on the second half, right? Okay, so you're right. This is the last Tai Chi class before our break next Friday. So, but I'll probably see you during the week. Yes.
Yes, you will. Yeah,
Okay, that's
definitely.
good. All right.
Thank you.
You are welcome. Have yourselves a great day.
Thanks.